So, I think I first found you on Instagram, and instantly, um, I think some 7, 8 years ago, I was trying my hands on doing natural pigments. Tried my hands at bringing that gum arabic, honey, and did a lot of experiments around try to create a natural watercolor pigments. So I understand what it takes to actually, create and do that. So when I found your page, when I found the kind of work that you're doing, it was instantly, it was an instant connect, right? And me and my wife, we were going through your website, and you were offering some retreat at your stay, right? At your house. So
Mm.
you were inviting just a couple of people to stay at your house, and you'd take them around, do a workshop around, doing natural pigments and all. We were instantly drawn to it, like, let's plan a visit and stay with Nandita for a few days. So that was our first connect with you. And since then, I've been in touch with you, trying to see how we can collaborate and do something interesting. And um, so the more I spoke to you, the more we connected. There was even more appreciation for what you're doing. It's not just natural pigments, but the kind of life that you chose to live, the kind of space that you want to surround yourself with. That was quite inspiring. So maybe you can begin with um, your journey a bit, how you got into this space and where you are right now, and then we can go into your work and how you push it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Shyam, for your kind words. It's such a honor for me to be here with you and the community that you are building right now. So thank you so much, everyone who has participated to hear my journey today. I really feel so grateful. Uh, yeah. So, so to begin with, from childhood, I've been a person who has a lot of love for nature. It was like my default. I don't remember any particular incident that happened to me, but from my childhood, I've been like that.
Mm.
Uh, of course, I had a lot of conditioning. I was very conservative, but this love for nature is something I had always. I mean, I loved animals so much from my childhood. So, and then as I grew up, but uh, I I didn't think of pursuing anything, related to nature. It was all about, meeting the financial needs of the family, and I want to get into a secure job. So I chose IT. Then that's how my life was. Uh, in between, I also met my um, college senior, who is my husband now.
Mhm.
Again, he's a very beautiful soul in my life, I would say. So he's the person who said me that, no, you are always thinking about nature, that you want to do something, in alignment with nature. Why don't you? And you don't fit in this IT job. I can see that. So why don't you, no, quit your job? I can support us financially. You can start something with nature, and then together he's also someone who is fond of being connected with other beings, like, so he said, why not we no why don't you start something, is what he suggested.
Mm.
So that was like a very big step for me, because I was um no, to live without, like, I will not have a salary coming to my account. So that was
Mm.
like, uh, I mean, I gave some thought about it. I discussed with my parents, and uh, but I think it was easy for me because of his support. I mean, I'm not sure if I would have done that if he hadn't said that, because I
Mm.
was not even aware that I should do something that I really love to do.
Mm.
I saw this as two different things, actually. No, my love for nature was different. The way I earn was different for me. But then, yeah, so. Then slowly, yeah, I quit my job, but very soon after we made the decision, I quit my job. And then, but I had no idea what I'm going to do. It was like, something in alignment with nature. So that
Hmm.
time we were living in Bangalore, both of us. He was continuing his IT job. So we're just trying to make sure that, let's live, even from city, whatever we could do, we were doing those things like composting waste at home and using safe products for personal care and home care. We were also doing little bit of gardening. That's where we were doing, but never had this idea of leaving the city and moving to farm. Then I quit my job actually with this little idea that maybe I'll start making some personal care products and home cleaning products with, so with using non-toxic substances. That's why I quit my job. Uh,
Bioenzymes and all that.
yeah, yeah. Actually, main idea was to make bioenzyme. I actually got a very big drum that I thought I'll start, making it in bulk quantities and start supplying those products. That was the idea actually.
Okay.
And after I quit
What
my
was
job,
the raw
uh,
material you were using? What
I
peels
was
were you?
collecting peels from the shops, juice shops,
Yeah.
the Musambi
All
peel.
mixed or just particular citrus or
Yeah, I used only citrus, nothing
uh,
else, only citrus. Because personally, I was using that. So I thought I'll, do citrus only. Sometimes I mix neem leaf and all that. But yeah, I just started and then I started painting again. Because from my childhood, I was also someone who loved painting. But I totally forgot that I love painting because by my biology records were the last painting or drawings that I did.
mhm.
I was full focused into survival,
Right.
getting in the job done. So after so many years, the next day I quit my job. I was like so free. What to do? The first thing I came to my mind was let me start painting. And I was just looking at the colors in my cupboard. I'm not sure if some of you could relate. Like when we were children, we used to get these colors. Like they give these different colors. As for advertisement, no, as when we buy something like a Surf Excel or something, they give a color palette for free. That is what actually I had at that time. Yeah, at home. So in small plastic bottles, they give colors as no, just for advertisement to promote their products. They sell it for free.
I didn't know
So
that.
I
Okay.
had those colors. And the first time I'm looking, like as I told, after so many years, I'm painting. And when I looked at the colors, the first thought that came to me was obviously like, what's in it? Because we were trying to use safe products in our everyday life. So I just wanted to understand what's in the color. Is it safe? So this is what I was. Yeah, someone is saying Rangila poster colors. I think so. Yes, I think that was the name. They're like so bright colors, the primary colors alone were in the set. So I started painting, but as I was painting, no, these were the thoughts that came to me. So I started actually seeing if somebody's selling the paint so that I can buy and use because I don't want to invest time in making. I didn't even think of making the colors. I just want to know search eco-friendly watercolor paints. I was searching so that I can buy them. But I couldn't find anyone at that time. It was in 2017.
Okay.
So yeah. So I
They
thought, why
made in
not?
India, but abroad, I think they were.
Yes, yes, true, true, true. It was available in abroad, but not in India. Then immediately I thought, like, initially started with coffee painting because that was easiest to make, and we have coffee powder in the kitchen. Then with turmeric, with beetroot, whatever I can. And I was fully focused on creating the palette. Like I wanted to have the greens, pinks, orange. It was like that. I was very process oriented how to make it, and I was comparing it with the commercial
Mm-hmm.
colors that are available in the market.
Yeah.
Like, how do I make it more equivalent to the watercolors that we buy from the market?
Right.
So this is how my journey was. Then I was, I think 3 years, I was full on like experimenting, trying different stuffs. Maybe I think I can share presentation
Yeah,
now. I
sure,
have
sure.
some pictures to
Maybe
show.
before the presentation, if anyone
Mm-hmm.
has any questions about
Yeah, sure.
Um, Nandita's journey or how she got into this.
Yeah, anytime any of you, you can just
Yeah,
pass and let me know whatever you want to ask.
sure. Yeah, I think Nandita, you can go ahead with the presentation.
Yeah, sure. Are you able to, okay, are you able to see
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
screen?
Good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. So this was the first painting that I
Did
made
with
using
your
natural colors.
lovely.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I had to use watercolor papers. I
Uh-huh.
just took a very
Normal,
thin sheet, what we use for writing, and then
yes, yes.
yeah, because I was not an artist and all. I just like painting. I didn't know the nuances of watercolors. So I here I've used coffee for brown, charcoal for the black, and turmeric for yellow, and
Yellow.
indigo for blue. So this was the first palette
Oh, so you
uh,
created
I
indigo right
had.
from the beginning, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Very
indigo
nice.
was the, yeah, because it was only recently I've started extracting from the leaves. That time it
Hmm.
was like I buy it from
Tone
people who
pigments,
make
huh?
yeah,
You
pigments.
bought
I bought
pigments.
as
Ah,
yeah, I
okay.
bought it as a pigment. Like for dyeing fabrics, they sell cakes, no? So
Oh,
I got the dye cake.
those were natural, is it?
So
The
again, this is made in different ways. We need to buy from a genuine seller who doesn't use any chemicals.
right. I
Yeah.
used to buy these fragnard pigments and make colors out
Okay.
of it. Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
they were also, I think, synthetic mixed in it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this will have some impurities. We just have to do some filtration and then mix with binder. Yeah. Mm. So these are some of the plant colors. So when it comes to natural colors, and like we generally extract from two important sources. One is the plant source, and the other one is from the stones and soil, which we usually called as earth pigments.
The
So
image
this,
is blurred for some reason.
okay, okay, let me wait.
Yeah, this image is fine.
Okay. Even for me, it
This is
looks
fine.
blurred.
Yeah.
The images are not clear. Yeah. I think due to internet problem, they
Internet,
are not
yeah, it's
loading
in
properly.
probably.
Yeah.
Shall I present, Nandita?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Let me try
I'll
something.
stop.
Can you all see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, Nandita. These are the flowers you were collecting, and
Yeah. Is the image clear from your end
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
from
next
my
slide here?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what is
Oh,
this color? The pineapple? It looks
that
very,
is like full indigo.
very different kind of indigo. More
Yeah,
towards Pines gray.
right. Yeah, that's full of that's indigo, and this yellow was from marigold flowers, and the red was from madder root. So we use flowers, like different parts of the plants can be used for extracting colors, like seeds, roots, barks, many materials can be used. So, and it's a very traditional art form. Mm, like only for past few 100 years we have synthetic colors, but before that, artists
All
they all made
natural,
their
yeah.
own colors from natural elements. Um, Yeah, so these were some of the first wall paintings I tried, like the same watercolor paints. I I applied them on wall and I was trying like
Oh, this
what's
was on the
happening on
wall.
the wall. Yeah, yeah, this is all on the
Oh,
wall. Yeah, yeah.
started with workshops, is it?
Mm. Yeah, yeah. This was my first workshop with kids in Bangalore. They really created like beautiful
You guys
paintings.
made the pigments there itself, or you took the
Yeah,
pigment?
yeah, we made pigments, but it was more of kid-friendly paints, not proper, no, professional watercolor paints, which we make with gum arabic binder. For base, I use some wheat or wheat flour or corn flour and with pigments and give it to them because they do finger painting and all that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so till I was in Bangalore, I was doing few workshops, experimenting. I was actually experimenting, and I attended one natural wall plaster workshop that time. When
Tunnel, huh?
I went there, hmm?
Tunnel?
No, it was by someone called Dirty Hands. They were
30 minutes.
based in Maharashtra. Her name is
Oh,
Anushri Tendulkar. Her firm was Dirty Hands. They were into
okay.
sustainable architecture. So
Okay.
some people who came there to attend the workshop, I was also attending that workshop, and they were asking about natural wall plasters.
Hmm.
So then I understood there is a good, no, like
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
interested to learn about natural colors. That I understood from there.
This is beetroot, huh? What is
No,
this?
no. So this is a pricky pear fruit.
Oh, pear. Oh.
So
The
there's a
small, like
cactus.
tiny.
Yes. So this pricky pear cactus plant, the fruit of that plant, it has this pink, nice bright pink in it. Yeah. So this painting I particularly wanted to share here because so these are the bougainvillea flowers. I painted the pink of that, was from the pricky pear fruit. So these kind of paintings I started after moving to farm because I was able to access a variety of flowers and different kinds of plants because living in a city I've never seen a pricky pear plant. As soon as I saw that pink, I was so tempted to paint something with it. So this painting actually changed a lot about the view I look at natural colors, the way I look at natural colors. Because for me, it was all about perfecting natural colors and
Yeah.
comparing them with synthetic paints
Yes.
till I was, no, like before living in farm, before I moved to live in farm. But after I like so many plants are available in nature that no everything has lot of beautiful hues in it and I was so tempted to try them and I was very okay with them fading. Actually, this painting looks completely brown now. This
Oh,
bougainvillea. Yeah, it in a month it changed to brown. It's like different shades of
yeah.
brown instead of different shades of pink
The
right now.
painting itself, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Very
So I
interesting.
was very okay with the color being impermanent also.
Yes. Yes.
So like from here on, I didn't stick to
Your idea of perfection
particularly,
is, yeah,
yeah,
changed.
colors that stay for a long time. Yeah.
Lovely.
Mhm.
These
And
were
yeah,
all
like
the,
I didn't do much of workshops after I moved to farm, and I was trying to create some palettes so that no, because people who attend the workshops, I was always interested in teaching. Even I have told you, like when you were
yeah.
asking about that I should pursue making palettes. I mean, this is something I do on and off. I mean, I don't
Hmm.
in the palettes in stock always. But when people request for palettes that they have no time to make their own paints, then I sell palettes also.
This is your farm, huh?
Yes.
How,
This
how
is
did you
the
tell us a tiny, brief about how you got into sourcing the farm or,
yeah,
finding
sure,
your
sure.
place or what's
Mhm.
your journey about?
Sure, sure. So even when we were in Bangalore, as I said, I was started working with natural colors, so I was happily living there, like doing workshops, meeting community of like-minded people who are into sustainability and all that. So I was very comfortable in Bangalore. My husband was still in IT job, but you remember he told you do something, then I'll also join you later. When I
Mm.
quit my job, so he was like, I will also quit my job and no, maybe we'll go uh, live more close to nature because he was fed up with the pollution in Bangalore and he was like whatever even if we buy and eat organic vegetables and all that he didn't feel like he fit there and also he had this dream of creating a forest he for him it's all about trees always so he
Mm.
wanted to plant more trees and live more close to nature he was ready for it I wasn't ready because I want to like I want to do whatever I can but from the comforts of city life I was not at all ready for moving to live off grid so what we thought was we just will go for a we'll go first volunteer in certain farms and see if it suits
How it
us
was.
is what
Yeah.
we yeah then he took a sabbatical from his work and we both went traveled around Kerala and Tamil Nadu volunteered in different farms we
Mm.
stayed and then yeah so he was already sure and after volunteering he was like for around 2 months we were in different farms and after 2 months he was like very sure that he wanted to move he loved that kind of life
Mm.
I was still double-minded. I wasn't very sure, but I was like, I mean, I didn't give a very deep thought about how it's going to be. For me, it was about I'm going to miss city, friends, community.
Mm.
I mean, and it also, and I also saw it as a place where I can, for the services that I'm offering, I have the crowd who receive it beautifully. So I
Mm.
didn't want to break that actually. I was double-minded, but still I thought we'll figure it out. So I just no went with his choice. We came, and also I in my mind it was like no, in a couple of months we'll get the land, we'll build the house, and everything will be done. Uh, but yeah, then we
Mm.
left Bangalore in 2020. Then COVID lockdown happened, so we couldn't go search for land. We had to stay with our parents in our hometown
Oh, so after
because
quitting,
of
COVID
lockdown.
happened, is it?
Yes, yes. We
Oh,
left Bangalore in January. February, they announced a lockdown.
lockdown, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. End of February, yeah, I think they announced lockdown. So we haven't seen the land yet. It was like, so we couldn't go out also, no, because of the lockdown. We were at home.
Mm.
Uh, then, yeah, like a lot of it was challenging, but I see it has shaped a lot of who I am today. Those periods of staying with our parents and in-laws together in our hometown, adjusting to a lot of things. And
Mm.
yeah, then in October or something, the lockdown got no, it got like little better. Like it was not very strict that time, so we again started seeing for land. And I want to show the tree
Yeah.
in the
Uh,
presentation.
yeah, let
Yeah,
me quickly.
yeah, yeah, sure.
The mango tree was that
So it's a plumeria tree. It's
one
a
second.
100-year-old plumeria tree. So we saw many lands, but we didn't feel like no. I mean, it was like the land chose us, is what we felt.
This one,
And that
not this.
this tree, yes, yes, this tree. It's
Okay.
called it's
It
a
looks
very
like a mango
old.
tree for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. So
Oh,
it's like
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
in
I can
different
see.
seasons. It has white flowers, the plumeria
Right, right,
flowers.
right. I can see. Yes, yes.
Plumeria is
Yeah,
champa, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
champa.
champa tree. Yes. So it was like a barren land and very few trees were in the land. And this was like the biggest tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very old tree. I mean, it's a very long, short picture that I've put, but the trunk is so big. And
Mm-hmm.
no people living here, they say it's like more than 100-year-old. Their grandparents and their grandparents have seen this tree.
Oh,
So yeah, so the moment we saw this tree, we know this is the plant that we want to be in.
oh,
So we were very
interesting.
drawn to the tree. So this tree is actually in the corner of the land. It's like in the top left corner. So our land is slopey. It's in the corner of the land, but we decided we have to build the house near this tree. So it's like a lot of It's so sacred for us, the
land
tree.
parcel? Is it how big is
Sorry, Chi?
the land parcel? The size of
It's a
the
3 acre. It's a 3 acre
3 acre.
land. Yeah, it's a 3 acre land. Yeah, then we, as I said, like it took a lot of time to finalize the land. In 6 months, we finalized the land. Then again, it took 2 years for us to build the house because we wanted to build a mud house. It was very challenging again, the journey because of the because it's a, so where we are living is a very remote space. It's not, so the closest city, the closest town is actually 40 kilometers away. Like we have to, and also it's on the top of a hill. So we have to
Mhm.
drive at least 2 hours to reach the nearest town. So
Mhm.
to any nearest city, we have to travel around 3 hours. So since it's in a very remote place, no, to arrange the construction materials,
Materials, yeah, yeah.
yeah, labor, not many people live here because everybody wants to move to city. There are very few villages, and the villages are also, they have forgotten the skill of working
Yeah,
with mud.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
You
and that's
source the
why,
mud from your own land, or is it
yeah,
from?
yeah, we source the mud and we made that into a pond to reserve the rainwater.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah,
Yes.
so we built with the mud. Again,
This is one
this two
reason
year,
why every temple will have a pond actually, because they use the mud to build the ramps, to build the gopurams and all that back then. And
mm-hmm.
it was practically that was the reason why most of the temples have ponds.
Yeah, maybe because it requires a lot of soil building
Yeah.
the house. We had to compact it. Though it's a 600 square feet house, it's not a very big house.
You
Still,
got the soil testing
compacting.
done?
So we actually, someone called Earth Building. Earth Building is a firm that's based out of Coimbatore, and they helped us build this house.
Oh,
So
lovely.
the people from Earth Building, engineers, like there are two people, uh, they came to our land, they saw the soil, and then they told it's good. They saw the composition of how much clay is there and how much sand
Mm.
and silt content, and
Yeah.
they said we can proceed with it. Otherwise, like when the clay content is less,
It
then we have to
moved,
mix
yeah.
some hay. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
so that wasn't needed for us. We just continued, and we had furnitures. We took windows and doors from our ancestral house. And yeah, so we tried to. So again, a lot of unlearning happened for us. We understood that we can't build 100% sustainable house. We had to compromise on
Trying
certain
to, yeah,
areas. Yeah,
strike
yeah,
a balance or try and have a,
yeah.
minimal damage. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, minimal damage is what we can look at. So I can't call it like 100% eco-friendly house, but yeah, we just tried whatever we can. Yeah,
Thank you for sharing, Nandita. Beautiful.
yeah,
This is your
and
happy hearts.
yeah, yeah, about, yeah, now I can see Happy Hearts community. Yeah. I mean, before that, I just want to tell, like, since I came with, like, as I told you guys before, that I was not very 100% sure of moving to this kind of life. So I found it very challenging after moving here.
Oh,
I wasn't, because it took 2 years for us to build the house. Until that period, we had to rent a house in the nearest village, and we were living there in the rental house. There are no taps, so we had to bring water from outside for cooking, bathing, and everything. And we couldn't move our furnitures also.
yeah, that was like
Kind of living for them, but for me to live from with the comforts and moving here, it was difficult for me to adapt really. Um, so that's
yeah, I
the
think I
time
feel
was.
whenever we're trying to do something very interesting like this life is going to test you. Like, how badly do you want to do? How badly do you want to risk it? And those
True.
1 2 years of testing is what really pushes us, or at least sometimes some people give up in that space.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
beautiful you went through that. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. And
Mm.
also, yeah, living in the farm is always romanticized,
Yeah.
always feels. But when you stay and you build the house yourself, you really understand the kind of nuances or the kind of how much effort goes into actually
Mm.
every bit of it. And even not
Yeah.
just building, but even after building to maintain, to to 3 acre actually is a huge parcel. Yeah, it's really difficult
Yeah.
to a huge
It is, and
piece.
also no labor challenges we face because of like rarely we get someone to work on the land. So almost everything we had to do on our own. Like that is like that. I think that's the whole point of being self-sufficient. So we had like no as much as possible. But again, we can't be fully self-sufficient. But there are certain cases where you have no other option. You had to do it on your own. So, yeah, so this kind of life, I'm not sure if we are trying to live close to nature and, all that, but who we are becoming in this journey is the biggest gift that I see after moving here, uh, because of the challenges that we face here. Yeah. Yeah, so now it's been 5 years, and now, only now, I'm able to enjoy the space.
Mm.
Again, on and off we face challenges, but I'm able to just, I'm just feeling peaceful now that I've chosen this life. Like
Yeah,
I
it took a
came with
while for
my
you to
husband, that
get
I took
here.
a, yeah, because I have regretted also a lot of times whenever it was very challenging. Have
Yeah.
like regretted. I would tell my husband, we'll go back. There are a lot of days I have told him we'll go back. Yeah,
What
he was
was the
so
major challenge? I mean, one big thing that makes you regret?
um
Missing
okay, one
friends
challenge.
or
I feel
missing missing people, no? Yeah.
people here. Yeah, it took a lot of time for me to understand and forgive them. They are in survival. I can't expect them to be true or keep their words or be kind. So we have given up that expectation now, and I think now only we are feeling better. We can totally understand that they are in survival and they can't think like us. Like we move from city, so it's very different for us. But they don't have their basic facilities, and they also feel it's like grass is greener on the other side always. They feel they are suffering. They feel they don't have hospital. They feel they don't have a grocery shop. So they all want to move to city. So
Yeah, human nature, no? He's always
yeah.
not content with wherever they are.
And so many of them have asked us, like, why are you guys coming here? Like, we see the trees and birds and the water streams, and we are in awe. And they'll be like, why did you come here? Why did you come here? Like, are you fools? They ask us like directly, are you fools? Why did you come here? Yeah, that's how they think. But I think it's a shift that's happening. I feel like from here they are moving, and from cities, people are started moving here.
Yeah.
So a kind of balance will happen in
We are
few
living in
years.
a very interesting time right now. I mean, if it was like 10, 15 years ago, it was different. But now a lot of people are realizing the importance of
Mm-hmm.
being close to nature and trying to
Yeah,
not just talk about it, try and act on it. And a lot of people are doing
true.
something, you know, working towards it. It's very, very interesting to see. Mhm. Yeah, Nandita. So you kept doing workshops in and around
Yeah, so
Bangalore.
these were some of the recent workshops that I have been doing. Like I started traveling for workshops. I do
Mhm.
online classes, and also sometimes I travel to cities because I really love live workshops where I can connect with people and show them in person, like,
Yeah.
how this process is and how beautiful it is to work with natural colors. So yeah, I personally love and these kind of workshops, so I travel. Yeah, but I mean, since since because of the nature of the place we live in, I can't travel often. So I mean, I kind of keep it minimal, like 3 months once or something. I do these kind of workshops. Otherwise, I do live workshops. Yeah.
How lovely.
Yeah, and also I
Let's
want to,
take a
uh,
quick 3 4 minute break and we'll assemble back for
yeah,
question answers.
sure,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you for actually. I mean, I know you are. I mean, little unwell, so yeah. Please take some time and get back with question answers. Hi Gautami, how are you?
I have. I'm good.
బాగున్నారా? ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
Yeah, బాగున్నాను.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్ అండి. In and Yeah, Nandita. So thank you for sharing this beautiful journey. I mean, it was very organic, as if it was felt as if it was supposed to happen. A lot of things that happen in your life were like how you kept how things kept unfolding as you kept moving. It was very organic, very unplanned, and how you lived with whatever you got and whatever you were given. No, that's the beauty. No, this work with things around, work with what you have in hand instead of thinking of things that we need. It's a beautiful way of looking at life. I mean, I was very much drawn to the way you were. I mean, you more than what the kind of work that you do, it's the kind of a path that you chosen and the way you are living through the space that you've created. So very, very inspiring. And we'll move to question answers.
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
many
Shyam.
questions.
Thank you so much. Hmm.
Do you have any questions for us, Nandita? Maybe in the
Uh,
end.
yeah, nothing comes to my mind right now.
Yeah.
I more than question, I'm like so honored and so grateful that people are here to hear the journey and the kind of community that you are creating. I'm just so happy to see and be part of this community.
Thank you, Nandita. Thank you. I mean, I always was inclined towards building communities, and I, f- I always used to think that I need to earn some money and buy some land and build some space and then build a community. But then the more I think about it, I don't know when I'll do that, but if I can do it right away, why not? So this is an attempt to work with whatever I am, having. So it's uh, what I'm feeling grateful and blessed about is how a lot of people are actually like-minded. A lot of people are thinking on the same lines, but they needed a push. They needed a space to think out loud. They need a
Mm.
space to continue thinking on those lines. Otherwise, we think about it and then we fall back. So we
True.
needed a space that we are constantly dialoguing on these lines. So that's an attempt. Let's see how this will shape. We're very hopeful as long as the intent is there. I hope things will fall in place on their own.
Definitely. Definitely, Shyam. It's going to come out beautifully. More and more people will keep joining the community. And yeah,
Yeah.
as you said, your intention, I know your intention. So definitely it will happen.
Thank you so much, Namita. We'll move
Mm.
towards question answers.
So someone is asking,
G- Gaurangi says
Gaurangi? Mm.
it's beautiful. What have you used for the reddish orange and green colors?
Okay. So for a reddish orange, so I don't have a reddish orange shade, but it's mostly madder roots for the red, which is called manjishta. Madder root. You can get it in Ayurveda herb shops. That I use for red. And for orange, we have like many sources. Cosmos flowers. We have anato seeds, flame of forest flowers. So these are some of the colors that I
You do
use.
your study about these things? Do you refer to books, or is it like just
Yeah,
going for walks and figuring out?
it- a combined approach, Shyam, I would say. I refer to some traditional textbooks. I have attended some courses,
Okay.
uh, mostly from other countries. So this is a
Okay.
knowledge that is from India,
Hmm.
very very traditional. Like all the materials, no, you can easily source it in India. We have this vegetation of colors. Like we are so blessed with multiple, no, our plant varieties are so much that like almost any color you can make with the plants that are available here. So we are
Mm.
blessed with that vegetation. So, but I'm seeing that not many are pursuing it here. So I had to many times learn from artists who live in other countries. who really take it very seriously. They had to source materials from here only, but they are so passionate about dyeing and painting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have learned from books, from other teachers and mentors, and from experiments, from nature. A lot from nature. Like when we are, I mean, after especially moving to farm, as I said, like every plant here tempts us to.
Trupti has a
And green
question.
color, I would say for greens, I use marigold flowers or turmeric. It's there is no like the beauty is green is the widest. Like when we see in nature, it's green everywhere, but it's the difficult color to make it from nature. I mean, to make a permanent green is what I'm referring about. We always need a blue and a yellow combination to make green.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
So when
direct
you
green all fade. Like if, for example, if you take neem leaf and make a green, it will fade.
fade
So I had to
into
use a
what
permanent,
grayish tone?
yeah, brown and gray. Like most of the leaves, when they fall from the tree, they turn brown, right?
Oh,
That is
right.
because that is an indication that their colors can't be stable.
Ah, interesting.
Mm. But if you take a marigold flower and dry it at home, you would have seen marigold flowers from
Right.
temples and always it stays yellow. So it's an indication that these kind of plants have more stable colors.
Purva has a question. Purva, yes.
Hi, Nandita.
Mhm.
Um,
Hi, hi
hi.
Purva.
Actually, I have been following you since many years, and it is like a fan moment for me, to tell you frankly, because I was very much interested in natural colors. I tried it myself, but I couldn't get them to be stable. And I studied, and it was like I was two-minded. Either I can pursue art, or get into the colors. But then I chose art. I said like this is what I really want to do. But my passion remained, like the love for natural colors. And I see you working, and it is like dream come true. I mean, it's like watching you. I mean, how to say this? Like you're living my dream, to tell you frankly. Yeah, and I'm loving it. I'm just very happy. That's it. And I wanted to tell you that I'm your huge fan. I love what you're doing. It's amazing.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, I might want your colors.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
sure,
That's
sure.
so
Mm.
nice of you extend the warmth, Purva. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Purva. Thank you so much for the love. I'm really honored.
I love what you're doing. Seriously. Carry on.
Yeah, Trupti was asking, are there any wild animals at your farm? She also wanted to move
Mm.
to a country life, but there is only elephants and monkeys. So
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
just still hanging into her IT jobs. She needed you to
Mm.
push her out of the cliff.
Yeah, Tripti, it's again a journey. We have elephants, wild boars, and deers. We have lots of elephants and wild boars, especially monkeys. They stay in the jungle. They don't come here. We also have this what's that called? Bear.
Or
There are bears, bisons,
bears.
but bears and bisons. But only the elephants and wild boars. Like wild boars are everyday visitors, and elephants they come monthly once or something. So stopped seeing them as predators or that they destroy, and we have become friends with them. It took time for us. It took time for us. But finally, we feel very happy when they visit us. Whenever we see an elephant in the farm, lot of destruction happens. We know the next day is going to be like we have to fix the fence, line the gate. It breaks the gate. Financially, damages happen. But we have also seen that they are not destroying too much. Like they come, they eat. Not they don't destroy many trees that we are planting. I mean, kind of we have like just surrendered at one point whatever
They don't
happens,
come there with an
let it
intent to
happen.
destroy. They just
Yeah, yeah,
come.
definitely that's not their intention.
Yeah,
Because also it's like it's just reducing. Everybody is buying farmland nowadays, like acres and acres of land, and the forests are being destroyed. So they also don't have a place. We had to live in harmony with them. So
yeah,
yeah, sometimes it's challenging. Yes, sometimes it is challenging. Also, as I said, financially, especially the destructions are challenging. But I mean, we kind of we understand like when it's whatever is supposed to happen is supposed to happen. No, we want if our intention is to create a forest, and they're also part of it. They'll come, they do whatever they want to do. They'll go back. So yeah, uh, it's a
Navya, do you
journey.
have a
Yeah.
question?
Sure.
Navya, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Hi, Shant. Hi, Nandita. Nandita, it
Yeah,
was
hi.
great to see your work and hear you talk. I have
Thank
a
you.
question, and I'll also tell you the reason behind my question. I want to
Mm,
first know if you work with children.
mhm,
Is there something that you've been doing to take your learnings to children?
mhm. Yeah. Yes, Navya, I do like not many, but yes, I do work with children as well. But mostly I work with adults. Most of my workshops are concentrated on no, working with adults.
Mhm.
Mm.
I'll tell you where this is coming from. So recently, I was also in a community space in the wild, and we had some village children that came to us. We were told that about 8, 10 of them will come for a day to us, and suddenly there were about 30, 35 kids. And I was attending Sham's workshop, and thankfully, I had some watercolor sheets. And I we just went foraging, and then we got a lot of mulberries, tree tomatoes, so many wild flowers. I didn't even bother to look it up on the Google Lens and name it, because sometimes when you name it right, the curiosity kind of ends. So we didn't want to do that. And we had only limited mortar and pestle, so we crushed it with our hands. We used those partition eating plates to create paints. And so these are the colors that I got from that
Oh,
exercise.
nice.
Yeah, and
Lovely.
it was
You
beautiful
got
that
it
we couldn't
for
even name these colors. If somebody asked me
Yeah,
what's the name of this color, I can't say. And when you were
mm,
saying that the pigmentation changes over a period of time, this paper's been with me for the last, I think, 5, 6 days, and I already see a change.
the
Like
change.
bougainvillea color looked very different when we created it. The mulberry looked so different. And but what kind of really stuck to me is that um, collectively as children, at least the village children didn't even have access to paints. There was no stationery shop. There was nothing, right? No brushes, nothing. But we could create beautiful artwork just out of the paints that we made from nature. And the colors were so vivid and beautiful. And it made me, go back to my experience with colors until I got into architecture and I saw temple paintings where somebody was a guide and took me around and said, "Oh, these were vegetable colors." I was like, "What vegetable colors?" Until then, I thought colors were in palettes and they were like chemically. I was so ignorant. Because you take a lot of these things for granted, right? I mean, the whole idea of colors comes from nature. Um, so for me, every learning, my immediate, like with awareness, I think you also get a sense of responsibility, and that's the only way we can be hopeful for the next generation. So when you were talking, I was constantly thinking that, oh my God, a lot of children should get access to what you're saying. And I wish a lot of children went foraging, like experienced what it means to create this with hands. And you don't need fancy. It's not about the outcome at all, right? It's about the process. So I wish more and more children have access to people like you and Sham. Yeah, that's my wish. We want to share that.
Thank you so much,
thank you.
Navya.
Navneet. Yeah, for your kind words and for your intention. Yeah. I like whenever I work with kids, they never ask, will the colors fade? Will the colors stay? They don't worry about no their
Yeah.
paintings fading after
They
few
accept
days.
impermanence and
Yeah,
they come with so
yeah,
much curiosity. Yeah, it's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. Most adults want to preserve the colors. That's their main like when they attend the workshop, that will be like their core intent of attending the workshop. How do I make the colors and my painting
How can
stay
I
for a long time?
how can I frame
Yeah.
it? How can I sell it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah, as I said,
very,
initially, even I started with that intention. I want to make like perfect colors, as I said. But over the years, only I was able to understand the beauty of natural colors. So yeah, I feel it's everybody.
thank you. That was very glad that you got that, thought about introducing foraging to children and trying do something really organic. Yeah. I'm always scared about being around children for some reason. I always feel I'm not ready to handle them. I'm very scared of, I think they're
That's going to
already,
change soon for you, Sham.
hopefully. Uh, so, yeah, I mean, whenever children are around, I try not to talk much. No, I mean, I'll try to remain silent and try to observe and see how do they approach something. I try to learn from them. Only after like say 12
I
years or
think we
13,
are
14.
becoming, I think you're becoming very conscious because you know that children are like, no, they learn from us and that we have to be very responsible because that's my
Yeah,
fear. And with
right,
children,
right,
that what
exactly.
I speak, what I think, they
Exactly.
immediately
Yeah,
get it. Yeah.
yeah. That's why I never do workshops with children. I mean, if they want to do something, I just provide them paper and paints and paint whatever you feel like. Nothing, don't introduce anything. Yeah. Thank you, Navya. So there are more questions. So Bhavani is thanking you for this heartwarming session.
Mm. So
Apurva's,
Apurva is asking for a brief process of creating these colors.
Apurva,
Um,
maybe we can do that later. Maybe some other
mm,
session because it might take a lot of space. But maybe if you want to give a brief about just quickly, just to understand what goes through this. Yeah.
um, So, as I said, I extract colors either from plants or from earth, which is soil and stones. And for beginners, it always works easy with soil and stones because extracting colors from plants is little complicated process like compared to soil and stones. So collecting, like in children, when we were children, we would all collected soil mixed with dry paint. So it's very much exactly the same process. So. Uh, we have to like just sieve the pigments, soil or the stone pigments, and then mix it with the binder of your choice, and then you can do that. Or with plant colors, you have to boil and extract. Like there are different ways of extraction, but mostly you will need heat. You have to work with stove. And also when it comes to fabrics, on fabrics you can only apply plant colors because they are wash fast. But stone and soil colors you can't use them on fabrics. For wall paintings, these colors work very well. But yeah, really briefing them, I can just say that these are the sources and they have their own process. Like everything has its own small details. Sometimes depending on the plant, there's no generalized process in extracting
Mm.
natural colors. Every plant has to be differently. Uh, in sometimes. But the best would be to take a molten pestle, crush what we find, and no, or just take a flower and directly use it as a crayon on a piece of watercolor paper. They give beautiful results. So we can start with that, and then I think we can figure out. Um, and as I said, soil and stones are good to start with. They're simple. The process is simple.
So Maninder is thanking. Thank you, Maninder. Has the
The
access
access to
to
healthcare
healthcare
uh,
services?
ever
Yeah.
been a concern for you? Yeah. Mm, no, not till now. It hasn't been. Uh, because again, slowing down, listening to the body, and no, understanding what it needs. Like even when we were in city, we were very conscious about taking care of our physical health. So thankfully, no, but no, here and then when we are like really feeling sick or some because no, some accidents happen in the farm, thorns and all that. Here, I feel the local villagers, they are good in it. Like whenever we have an interaction with the old villages, we try to get information from them, like which plant, like snake bite. What do you do when there's a snake bite? So we try
Mm.
to have those plants immediately, like near the home. And again, it's all about being friends with everything and just surrendering and going with the flow. So we don't have this fear of healthcare. Like what do we do in emergency? We are like really totally surrendered. We are like, let's see whatever happens.
Yeah, I
So
think
it's like, yeah,
snake bite is the most
yeah.
crucial
For
thing.
snake bite, we have dog with us. No, he notifies whenever there's a snake,
Oh,
and we also have a plant near us. And as I said, building conversation with the local villages. Very few know again this information because the modern people, they consume more medicines than we do. Even for a headache, they go get injection done because they're so scared. They believe so much in the Western medicine, but there are few villages who are still in touch with the traditional wisdom. So we try to build a conversation with them and collect information from them. That's something we do, and just take care of the body and be mindful and conscious. So yeah, but yeah,
yeah.
we don't
I
have
mean,
like emergency
ultimately,
healthcare services
it's a
here.
surrender. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Sakshi is asking, what is the best unlearning you could do? Um, Sakshi, can you elaborate this question? It looks too.
Um, Hi, Nandita. I
Hi,
thank you for
Sakshi.
sharing your story.
Thank you for
I
hearing, Sakshi.
wanted to uh, know, so you have shared your experiences, and I think you have shared your unlearnings as well. But I don't know. I just wanted to know what's something that we think will happen, but when we live in that space, it's not there, or something else is there. So I even don't know my question because I don't know what your life is like, right? You didn't knew what your life will be when you went there. So
Mm.
what's something that you expected, but it did not turn out like what you thought it might be, or something? I don't know. I really don't
Yeah.
know.
One thing I could say, Shakshi, is I was only thinking of the fantasies, like the sunsets, that it's going to be very beautiful and that it's going to be easy. Like thought living close to nature. Since I love nature, I can do anything, I thought that it's going to be easy, but it wasn't. As I said, we faced a lot of challenges. Again, everybody's journey is different. Maybe these are some things that I had to learn. That's why it came to me. It might not come to you when you move to a farm, but I feel this is all that I mean, as I said, I had a lot of I've like conservative thoughts or no, I mean, a lot of things that I grabbed as I was growing up as an adult. So I had to let go of a lot of things, and that's why I think this was a journey for us here. And it might not be the same journey for you. Uh, yeah. I mean, the fantasy, it's
Can
not
I
about
add?
fantasies, is what I learned. There are challenges and there are ups and downs in everywhere. Cities, they have pros and cons. Here, we have our pros and cons. Just how to see them from a neutral point is what I'm, no?
Mm, yeah.
Uh,
Also, for the fact that you're prepared and you were ready to stay there, then whatever comes is from a space of acceptance, whatever tough situation. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you, Sakshi.
Can I just
Um,
add
yeah,
something?
please.
Just what
Sure.
while you were sharing your story, I couldn't
help but relate it to how spiritual it is. So, uh, as so Jain Tirthankars, what they used to do was they were all kings and chakravartins, and they used to so uh, they left all of that, and they left everything, even their clothes, and then they ventured into forest, meditate, and uh, realized once they were realized, they again came to city from time to time to preach what they learned. And I couldn't help but relate your journey to you have such a similar journey to that.
Yeah.
I feel so
In
inspired.
Zen, they call it coming back to marketplace. So all the enlightened people, they're expected to go back to marketplace and be able to uh, be
And
themselves in the
help
middle of
us.
the
Yeah.
chaos.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's so kind of you, Sakshi. That's so kind of you.
So
Mm.
Bhavani is asking
Mm.
about your Happy Hearts community, a bit about your community, how you run the space.
Yeah, sure. Uh, so, uh, so this was again after like when I was sharing my journey, I mentioned that I didn't want to miss the good community that I had in Bangalore. No, after moving to live here, I felt I need a community where I can share, where I can learn from, and no, especially I was longing for this like-minded people. That's how Happy Hearts community started. I wanted a space for myself and also for others. I felt there might be many people who feel the need to be seen, to be spoken, and want to be celebrated of. So initially, my idea was to uh, invite people in everyday life, not known by many, but not but a space to give a space for them to share their story, how to make them feel seen and to make them feel heard. That was the idea. And also we had some wellness sessions. So it was like it started 3 years back. It took many shapes, and finally right now this community is a space where I see it's a space for people to come, learn, share, and evolve together. It's not like nobody is the teacher there. Everybody learn from everybody, and a community very similar to uh, what Sham is also trying to create here in Watermind. So I invite special guests. Sham was a special guest a few weeks back.
Yeah,
People
her
share
space
their
is very, very
stories.
cozy, like just 8, 10 people sitting and talking about. They take a topic and then they talk about those on those lines.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have group discussions, we have web sessions sometimes, we invite special guests. So we read books together sometimes. So we paint sometimes. So yeah, it's this is what we do there. And yeah,
And is that online or offline?
it's an online community.
Okay.
We had our first offline meeting this January. Some of the members who were like constantly part of it, they came. It was very beautiful, and I was so blessed to meet them all in person for the first time this January.
I'll be waiting for the next one.
Yeah, sure, I'll update you.
oh, I'm not able to see the messages. Someone was asking for your Instagram page, Nadhitha.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
called
sure.
Happy Hearts. Let me message. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I posted a link on the message. It's called Happy Hearts. Sorry, Happy Terra by Nadhitha. Sorry. Yeah, that's her Insta page. And she also has some lovely videos sharing the process, how she makes the colors and does the dyeing, and a beautiful farm and her dog. What's her name? Dog's
Joy.
Joy. Yeah, Joy. Yeah.
Joy. Yeah, he's just sleeping near me now. Um,
Anyone has any more questions, guys? Personally, whatever. Shruti, yes.
Hi, Nandita. Thank you so much for sharing from the heart. Your authenticity is really heart-touching. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shruti,
Um,
for your kindness.
I had a couple of questions.
Mm,
So you shared that when you built your home, initially you wanted everything to be sustainable, but then there were a few things that you had to compromise on. So what kind of things, if you could touch upon a little bit on that,
okay.
just bring reality, to all of us.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Second, I would love to know what a typical day in your life
Mhm.
at the farm and as an artist, looks
Oh,
like.
sure.
And how, like you shared that as part of the journey, you shared some of the things, of course, on how you initially saw the animals. Obviously they are destroying stuff. So typically that's how all of us would look at it, not just you. And then how with time, how you changed your perception to that they are part of the forest, and um,
Mhm.
they're not really coming to destroy. They are part of what you are creating, really. Um, so if you could share again a few of those, things, the shifts that have happened for you, which you really treasure, would love to hear on those lines from you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Shruti. Yeah, so coming to your first question, uh, so when it comes to sustainable roofing options, either we go with a wood reaper and then you put a terracotta like tile over top of it, or you have to go with iron beams and then you place the tile on top of it. Like it's either
Wood or
our
iron
place has lot of termites.
furnace?
It's like easily iron or wood. Yeah. So now the thing is, lot of trees has been cut nowadays. So you don't have the matured trees available currently, which are naturally prone resistant to termites. The
Hmm.
matured trees. You don't have them right now. It's like very few are available, and for you to get them is not easy. So even if you put a wooden reaper, they're going to be easily attacked by termites because they are being cut in a very young age. So we had to go for iron beams, and iron beams need painting, coats of painting. Since I am working with paints, I know what is in it. But I had to go with the synthetic paint to do the red oxide coating, and on top of it, we had to do a black paint to before we lay the tiles. I even tried a small patch on an iron beam. It worked. Like charcoal, I mixed with linseed oil and I painted. But then the rains were coming. Like lot of things, the timing of the rains have become very unpredictable nowadays
Yeah.
because again like anytime it's raining. So we started the construction in November and we were supposed to complete before March because here from April the rainy season starts, but the labors didn't turn up. The construction was very slow. Rain started and the walls started like going off in the rains. Like every day we had to cover with a tarpaulin sheet because it's a mud wall. No, for the rains it was uh, melting in the rain. So we had to quickly do the roofing. I can't sit and paint. I know it was not possible. Like I had to compromise. So, I mean, this was just one example. Roofing is a major part of your house, and the whole roofing, the paints were done with synthetic paints. Yeah. And yeah, but we didn't use
Difficulty.
cement anywhere. Uh, Yeah, I mean, a roof is something, so that's why I don't call it like a sustainable house. It's like, no, as Shyam put well, it's a minimal impact house, is what I would call. Yeah, so that's
The
something,
second
Shruti.
question is about
Mm,
a typical day in your farm.
okay.
Was-
Yeah, so generally I wake up and for past 6 months I've been gardening. So the first thing I do is I go into the garden. It's also summers now, so only early morning time I can work in the garden. So I like an hour at least I spend in the garden in the mornings. It gives me really a lot of happiness to be in the garden. And then I cook, clean the house, take bath, have my breakfast. Around 10 o'clock I start my work. I paint. I was painting with painting on a fabric. I wanted to gift a top to one of my friends, so I was painting with the colors. That's what I was doing. Then I again cook, we eat lunch. So it's like very normal cooking, cleaning, something extra I think I do here. Otherwise, it pretty much looks like uh, yeah, anybody else's life. We have washing machines. Like after moving here, we have mixie, we have washing machines. So we have a lot of machineries that help us. Uh, yeah. I mean, I don't want to take water again from outside now. It's like now we have moved to a very comfortable life, is what I would say. Then we were living in the village. Uh, yeah, and sometimes we had to break our routines because unexpected challenge comes in. As I say, when some wild animals come in, then we had to make time to clear the damage that has been done. So, like whatever is on priority that day, we go with it. And like a very much like major part of my life nowadays is being into construction. So right now we are building a small cottage because I want people to come here, stay with us and learn about colors, eat, like enjoy whatever we are enjoying here. I really want more people to come and enjoy what I'm enjoying here. So we have been building
You're
a
not
small
offering the
place.
space anymore, no? I've seen your website.
Yes, Shyam. So what I was planning is when you posted, it was about I was inviting people to come live with us in the same house where we are living right now.
Right.
That was the idea.
Ah,
But then we understood that practically it was not possible. Like somebody, they wanted to come, then no, there were challenges, especially with a dog inside our house. It was
mm,
challenging. Not many were okay with pets. So it's a small 1 BHK attached kitchen bathroom is where we are living. We have one extra bed space. Again, a toilet has to be shared with us. Like this is what I've put, and people read and agreed, but many were not okay with dogs because our kitchen is part of the house. So yeah. And we also felt no, practically it's not possible. Then that's why I started building a separate cottage now, very close to our home. 3 to 4 people can stay. So I really wanted to, know, I'm looking forward to the day. It's like my dream
yeah,
to
the
invite people
literal.
here. And yeah, yeah.
Tarana is asking, where is it located?
So our place is, I'm living in Tamil Nadu. If you know Satyamangalam, Satyamangalam is the nearest town. Near Satyamangalam, there's a small hill called Gudiyalatur Hills. And in that hill, we are living in a village called Ekatur. Ekatur is the village name. Gudyalatur Panchayat, and it will fall under Erode district.
Sounds like a tribal village, huh?
So
Budhyagatur.
many people know this place because of Veerappan. Veerappan.
Oh,
He was here in these forests. So
it must be a
many
deep
people are aware.
forest.
Yeah, yeah.
Kattur. How do you spell it?
I think Ekkatur will come on the map. I mean, Gudyalatur is the name. Guth. I can put it in the chat box.
You.
Gudyalatur Hills.
We attending a meeting. Meeting, okay. I was away from this. We get over in something. No, no, no. It's our
I put it in the chat box, Shyam.
Oh,
get over.
Gudyal.
Gudyalatur. Okay, okay. Got it,
Yeah,
got it.
near
Thank you.
Satya. So we are also close to Karnataka border. Hmm. Yeah, it's like we are living in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka border.
Oh, very deep, yeah, and deep in the forest
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, shall we take one more last question if anyone has? then we can call it a day.
Somebody, did you get hurt? Go slowly. Why do you take others?
Anyone wants to share anything to Nandita?
So one person was asking for the next workshop. So I put the link in the chat box. Like
Huh.
you can find my next workshop details. It's an online class. So I've
Yeah,
shared it in the
thank you. So thank you so much, Nandita. I mean, it was a heartfelt uh, conversation we had with you. I mean, um, yeah, I mean, how do I say? When
I
when we don't
understand
know,
you.
when we when we don't know what is our next day, life is even more beautiful, just living the day as it comes, and not knowing, being uncertain about, or not planning too much. There's so much more joy and life in it. So I think there's so much more life is going to give you. I see that happening. So many more people you're going to touch and get inspired. Many more people are going to get inspired. Many more people are going to take the path that you've taken. So thank you. We feel blessed for your presence here. Thank you so much, Nandita.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to share to our community?
No, I'm
So whatever you did was, yeah,
this time also feeling the same. Like I'm feeling so blessed to share my journey here. So this is the first time I'm talking about my personal journey. It's always about colors. So I felt so good sharing about my personal journey. So thank you, Shyam, for this opportunity. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
the
happy
intent,
to
Nandita. I
yeah.
mean, as Watermind, what the intent was, everyone does artwork where everyone is skilled enough in many ways.
Mm.
But what it takes to get there is what we are interested in. What goes beyond the skill, what goes beyond the what is apparent. So we're trying to question and seek on the lines. How does one prepare their mind? How does one tune their mind to be in a space that they want to live in? So that's what we're trying to tap in as the group. So thank you for genuinely sharing your journey. Most people when they say talk about farm, being in farm, it's always romanticized. It's a beautiful thing, but when it comes to practicality, there's so many more challenges, so many challenges. I'm glad you were addressing that as well. You're trying to talk on those lines as well, which is very important, so that people are prepared to face those challenges. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, thank you, Shyam. And I also like with my full heart, I invite everybody here to know whenever you get an opportunity. I'll just post when the space is ready. You can all come here. I would really like to cook and serve food from the farm whenever possible. Like more than colors, like I know how beautiful it is to cook from the garden. So I really want many people to experience that. And of course, learn about natural dyes. So I invite you all to come here someday. And thank you for
Definitely, Nana.
hearing my
I
journey.
think most people will keep in touch through Instagram and we'll stay
Sure.
connected. We'll keep bringing you back and try and see if we can do something together. But I mean, as and when you're convenient or comfortable.
Sure, sure,
Take care.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Take care,
thank you
Nandita.
so
See you.
much. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nandita. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Nandita.
Thank you, Sham. It was
And
lovely to see you again.
thank you, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. And
How's
thank
your
you for arranging these meetings.
Yeah, thank you. So every Thursday we decided we'll do some informal catch-ups.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw last time also, I think you had invited an architect.
Yeah, we've invited an architect, and last week it was an educator working around children's spaces.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because this time actually it was busy for me. I couldn't attend, but I was very much interested. But today I was free and such an enriching session it was.
Yeah,
I
it is.
really enjoyed it. Yeah. And
Thank you,
I don't
Manoj.
know. Yeah, it was it is how the universe brings us together. Actually, a few days back, I think a month back, one of the artists who is very well known here in Texas, she came to my place and she wanted to see my art. Actually, I've started with Madhubani art and Kalamkari art.
Mm-hmm.
So, she wanted to see my art, and I showed her, and what she told me that if you can experiment whatever you are doing with natural pigments,
Hmm.
and so it would be much more authentic, and it would actually give the fragrance of your country and the folk art itself. And I was wondering, how would I get that? From where can I get that? And how can
How
I
do I
make it?
begin?
And
Yeah.
yeah, so I was thinking on those lines and
This
see how
happened.
you bring,
Yeah.
how you got that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful. And she
yeah,
said, I mean, you can begin with whatever you have, anything. There's so
yeah,
much of information online,
yeah,
and you can begin with little things. Just start with one color and see how it is
yes,
behaving. Try and
yes.
see. I didn't know about this because I never tried. She was saying
Okay.
every color needs a different kind of an approach so that you'll learn with time and
Yes,
stuff.
yes. Yeah. So I have tried some coffee paintings and they were really good actually. They turned out really well. I mean, the coffee, it works like watercolor.
Hmm.
And you need quite, I mean, a lot of layerings and all. And I really enjoyed that. And I think I want to continue exploring that uh, with that. But yeah, so with Madhubani, because not traditionally, but nowadays people are working with acrylics because they want that brightness to come across and
Vibrant, yeah,
yes,
vibrancy.
very vibrant. Yeah. So, but I'm thinking like I should experiment with natural pigments because
Hmm.
it would give something different. It would bring out something different in the
Yeah,
art
the
form.
process will be joyful, more and
Yeah,
more.
yeah. So I tried on handmade paper because what I was taught was on canvas or
Hmm.
a hot pressed paper. So the
Hmm.
colors would come very vibrant. But I tried on handmade paper and I could see so much of difference in that. It looked so earthy, so raw
Yeah,
in its appearance.
yeah.
So even, I mean, one thing I changed and it made so much of difference. So if I can experiment with the
Yes,
natural
yes,
color,
it's
yeah, it
a
would be
signal that
interesting.
you need to go deep into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So.